Welcome to Deep River Farm, folks. Well, we've got 100 degrees today. We're supposed to be there tomorrow. We're supposed to be there the day after. So with this scorching heat, even though I've got mulch everywhere, I'm going to go ahead and water my green beans and my tomatoes just so we have adequate water, because the heat will suck the life out of these plants. And my beans are just now coming in. I've got 20 gallons so far, and I want to continue to get beans for a couple more weeks at least. Try to can at least 60 to 80 quarts, and that'll build our supply back up. We're rotating our beans now that we're canning, but wanted to get all I can get watered here, get my squash watered. The heat will take a beating on it. You can see how the leaves are stressed right now, the yellow on them. And our strawberries, we're getting strawberries starting to come in again. So this is something we're trying to get. I think we've got a, looks like a cantaloupe right there on this side where they're spraying this water. Somehow or another, we got a cantaloupe seed in with our squash seed. So we'll have to maneuver that around a little bit and give it room to grow and keep it out of the strawberries. So folks, my tomato plants, some people say don't water them from the top down. Well, I've done watered the bottom, so I want to come in and give them a drink from the top. These plants, folks, are over 7 feet tall, just so you know. These are supposed to be beefsteaks and celebrities. However, I'm beginning to wonder if those are going to get any bigger than what they are. They look more like a Roma tomato that I got from Burpee than a beefsteak. And it looks like they're all about the same until I get down here to my celebrities. You can see them in there. So I'm trying to get my plants good and watered. Like I said, I've already done the bottom. I want to give them a good drink from the top. And that way, this will set on the leaves. It'll help the leaves gather the moisture. It won't dry them out so bad in this heat. And maybe we won't lose any plants. That's the goal here. And then we got our pumpkins over there. Right there they are. And watered them as well. We can hit them with another spray. And then we got some more squash over there. But you see, the squash is really getting worked on with this heat. It's right there. Ouch. Fire ant. That didn't feel good. And folks, look up here. That's what a normal aircraft is supposed to look like, and not leaving a 10-mile stretch of white spray behind it. Let's give the cucumbers a good drink. You can see they're all the way up to the top of the trellis as well. So they're over 6 feet now. So we're gonna give them a good drink down through there. Give everything a good drink. 100 degrees tomorrow. I appreciate y'all folks tuning in. All you folks that's participating in the live chat. If you want to join the live chat, just log on just a minute or two before the 8 o'clock comes on, and you'll be able to chat with us. A lot of people express things that they see, and quick little conversation about what's going on. So folks, I want to give you a report a little bit about what's going on with the Kris Swiatocho Ministries. So you're going to hear a word from her, and then you're going to hear a word shortly thereafter from Chrissy and Holly talking about B-Log. Holly drove up about 3.5 hours, her and her daughter, to help Chrissy at B-Log get all of her supplies and things that was bought on Amazon that had come in. There's 5 pallet loads sitting at the post office, and to help get stuff organized for all of the canned meats and basic essentials, paper products, all that stuff you folks ordered. And you'll hear from Holly and Chrissy. So just wanted to leave you with that. And then we're going to have some videos come from Pensacola in a day or two, as soon as we get all those edited. I appreciate you joining me today. I'm going to leave you with the videos from Kris Swiatocho and also from Chrissy and Holly at B-Log. So folks, we talked about watering the garden and everything, but you know, with all this stuff going on with Iran and all that kind of stuff, you know, if they was to activate some of these people that's crossed our southern border illegally over the last 4 years and hit the infrastructure, and you couldn't pump water, fill up your chickens, drinkers, and waterers, what are you going to do? Well, you see what I've done. I've already filled up a 55-gallon drum, and that's just to make it convenient. And if need be, I can get water from the river down there. So I just brought some fresh cut cantaloupe rind and stuff in here to my quail, and they love cantaloupe. So we got them some cantaloupe here, and we're taking care of them. And we're going to check on our chickens right quick, make sure they're good to go. You can see where I put some rest of this cantaloupe out for my chickens in the morning. We want to check on everything. I've given them some old salad and stuff, and collards and all that stuff. And looks like everybody's good in here. If you notice, they got their wings up, and that is to help them cool down. They're hot, and it's about 90 right now. The sun just went down. We're around 90 degrees. It was a scorcher today. How you doing, Rudy? Doing all right over there, buddy? All right, I'm gonna shut the doors, keep y'all safe tonight. So we got a few goodies out for the chickens. We got some collards, some lettuce, some cantaloupe, cabbage, and another melon over there. Got them plenty of water, and they're ready to go for tomorrow. Free ranging and a little vegetables, and try to get all that taken care of at night. I want to walk over here and check every once in a while. We'll have one of our chickens try to roost up over here on this wire, but there ain't none here right now, so that's a good thing. Got our live animal traps just in case we need them. They're not set, but they're there, and we're ready to go. I'm gonna close the gates and lock them in, and we're gonna go to the house, take a shower, and get ready for work tomorrow. We've got our quail some cantaloupe as well. They're probably in here already gnawing on it. Oh yeah, there's one standing on top of the cantaloupe right now. They've already been working on that pretty good. Just filled up their drinker to make sure they have plenty for tonight. Well folks, we got a word that we're going to have from Kris Swiatocho, and this is a report from the lady who has cancer that she had found out that needed a roof put on. She didn't tell anybody for a long time, and then she noticed that she started having mold and mildew downstairs from a some plumbing issue. She didn't know what it was. So Kris talked to us and see if we could help, and we notified ARC, the Appalachian Reclamation Koalition, and they jumped on that with people, and they got the financing that they needed and everything, and we got some shingles donated, and it worked out well. The lady has a roof. So let's listen to Kris Swiatocho Ministries, and she's going to give us a complete story along with pictures and video from this lady's house. We're not going to call her name for privacy purposes, and no address will be given, but you will see what took place through the Appalachian Reclamation Koalition as well as the roofers. So here you go.
What's the date? June 21st?
June 21st, the day after summer started. And it's hot.
It is hot. We're sweaty.
And very sweaty. We need
The
fans, y'all.
And
More
fans.
fans.
Oh,
yeah.
and carry my air conditioning unit. And it's organized. We're working on it.
So we have gotten an awful lot of stuff in, which has been great. I want to thank everybody that has helped to donate at any time, not just now, but at any time. We really appreciate everything that's been done. Everything's stocking up at the moment, so
Yeah. We got a big flow of stuff coming in from Amazon. The poor post office is screaming uncle. So you need
the
some
post
volunteers
office
to help
is
put it
screaming
away?
open. Yes, we do need volunteers
Yeah.
to
That's
help
what
get
we're
it
up
all
here
put
doing,
up.
just sorting.
Yes. That's what Miss Holly has been helping me clean up and helping me sort some stuff that we got come in, which has been awesome. She's been a great help. Her and her daughter Allie, we had to straighten her out a few times, but
I had to beat her with a flash water a few times. But
right,
she's,
yeah,
she's getting there.
Yeah,
She's coming around.
she was doing pretty good there towards the end. But I love them. I really appreciated them coming more than they
Thank you.
will ever know.
Thank you for letting us come together.
Oh, I love it. And I'm so glad. And please come back.
We will,
next
and we're
weekend.
gonna head home. Because we gotta drive 4 hours. 3 hours. But stop
still.
the pee.
Yeah. But
So we're
anyway,
gonna say bye.
bye y'all.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for supporting B-Log and Operation Mountain Relief.
So folks, you just saw a video from B-Log with Chrissy and Holly talking about the work they've been doing. Folks, you got to realize that old B-Log elementary school that they're using as a relief center was built in 1936. It does not have central air. It does not have central heat. It is extremely hot in that building. It's like a sauna. And the winter time, it's extremely cold. That's why if you look back and you see some of our videos from B-Log, you'd seen the big old pieces of canvas hanging up with space heaters, those long torpedo looking kerosene powered heaters. And they was keeping all of the stuff that they did not need to get frozen in that room where the canvas was hanging up and the tarps with the heaters going so that it didn't freeze and bust, because it gets extremely cold up there. So it goes from one extreme to the other, extremely cold in the winter to extremely hot in the summer. And Chrissy's still needing help, folks. If you want to go up and help, I'm going to put her number and everything in the description. Please text her. Voicemail fills up rather quickly, and there is no cell signal at B-Log. And if you send her a text, that text will go through. There's no such thing as overfull text like it is a voicemail being overfilled and won't let you leave a message. She will get that text and get back with you if you're interested in volunteering. Appalachian Reclamation Koalition is also seeking volunteers to help with various jobs. No special skill set needed. There's always work to do, no matter if you have any kind of a construction skill set or not. There's plenty to do. So you will see the Appalachian Reclamation Koalition website also in the description if you're interested in helping in Western North Carolina with any kind of home repairs, construction, cleaning out the rivers. It doesn't matter. There's always something to be done. So our next video that's following this is going to be the interview that Kris Swiatocho has done with Appalachian Reclamation Koalition and the work done on the lady's house that just received a new roof and plumbing repairs.
Hey everybody, I am over here at a friend's home that was in need due to the storm, hurricane. She had roof damage and some plumbing issues. And because she felt like it wasn't a huge emergency where other people had lost their homes still, we have people who have major damage, she really didn't tell anybody. Now she has cancer and I found out, and so I put the word out with Wayne Allred and Bud McCall and with Bethel Wesleyan, and they put the call out to Art. And Art, what did you introduce yourself?
I'm actually Greg Martinson, and my fiance is Tammy Quell, and she's the director of ARC, which is Appalachian Reclamation Koalition, and she's in coalition with 20 other organizations that has been helping out. We've been helping out since day one of the storm. Yeah, she couldn't make it here today, so I came up here to do this.
Kind of oversee. Let's see, where there's some of the crew there, and this is the home that we're doing here. We're not going to give out the address for privacy purposes, but
so we came up here. I put the call out to Tammy at ARC, and Tammy talked to me. I've been in the roofing industry for 38 years, and so I collaborated with QXO, the roofing supplier, and Certainty, the roof shingle manufacturer, and they came together and donated us the shingles. And then I brought our crew here, J&J Repairs and Renovations. This is J&J and Myra. They are the owners of J&J Repairs, and then they put their crew together, and I asked them to come up here and if they would help this lady out and do a roof.
yeah. next 20 years, there's going to be hurricanes here. When the entire city goes away, the infrastructure goes away, the roads go away, the plumbing goes away, the electric goes away. It's a lot of work to rebuild. But you know, some lives are doing great. Some people have been able to restart. Some